So this next video has to do with partying and drinking. All right. When I say partying, that basically breaks down to whatever other form of drug you decide to use. And if you decide to drink, you do that, whatever. And today's question is going to be, or is, if I'm partying and drinking, will I still be able to make gains in the gym? All right, so if you are, and I'm going to throw it all out there, if you popping pills, if you're doing any of that other stuff, then definitely that goes in that category. All right, if you're staying out late at night, all right, whatever, you're depriving your body of sleep. If you are drinking, we talking about drinking, not having a beer or two or anything like that. What about real drinking? If you're doing it like that, I really can't tell you that you will not see any results. All right, so somebody's probably going to come to you and tell you differently. They're going to swear by everything that they snorted coke the night before, popped some mollies, took a few Xannies, had a couple beers, and they woke up the next day and made some gains. I don't think that it's impossible. I believe, and it's just what I believe, I don't do those drugs to actually be able to tell you. I can just tell you based on my experience with alcohol, and pretty much what that has broken down to is that you can see results. You can actually make change in the body. What will happen is you'll limit how much you could possibly see. So if you were looking to see, okay, so let's say if you were looking to see, I don't know, whatever amount of gains you normally see, putting on an extra inch on your arms in 6 weeks, whatever, anything along those lines, if you got some real precise goals that are number related, you may not see those numbers if you include alcohol in the equation. All right, so let's talk a little bit about alcohol and what it could possibly be doing. Because alcohol is just one of, those drugs that will actually hold you back in many ways. But what it pretty much breaks down to is, one, it's going to be some extra calories. And two, always keep in mind of how much of that alcohol is going to suck. All of the water that you put into your body is going to just suck it out. All right. If you're losing water, that's key in you actually trying to burn body fat, increase muscle mass, or increase strength, anything along those lines. Definitely if you're losing water or deprived of the necessary water to make body composition change, then it's just not going to happen. All right, it'll happen. It may be just a little. You'll see some results. I've seen many of my clients come back to me and they can have wine. I mean, some of them have wine almost every day. It does matter how much you have. I would imagine that they're having somewhere around a glass, maybe 2 glasses. I don't think they're, passing out drunk, but they can definitely drink some wine and still see good results and lose weight. It's not anything I encourage, but it is something that I will encourage you to slow down if you are kind of, if that's in your diet at the moment. You're looking to make some gains and you want to make it fast. You want to make, actual body composition change. So, I mean, it's completely up to you on what you want to do and how you want to do it. The other drugs out there, I really can't say much behind them. I don't really know anyone. Usually what will happen in most cases, I mean, alcohol, it can be a different story. But what would happen in the other cases with the other drugs is once you start to become more and more addicted to that particular drug, so let's say you start to become more addicted to meth and you're trying to swear by everything that you're going to continuously hit the gym, I think the meth is going to win. All right, you probably think that you're probably gonna win and you can do a 50-50 deal and you can maintain and not, change completely like some of those meth addicts look like. But that may not be the case. You definitely want to make sure that if you're choosing those types of drugs, there may not be any turning back. I've seen my clients come back from alcohol. I've seen my clients come back from smoking cigarettes. Some of them actually quit smoking cigarettes, which, I would imagine would be the case for most people. That'd be a fantastic thing. But it's not a promise or a guarantee. But what is kind of guaranteed is that you will see some results. All right? You'll slow them down. You may not see it as fast as you want, but it'll be there. All right? So that's my take on it. Partying and working out. All right? If you're taking some hardcore drugs, you might win in the beginning. Those drugs might outdo you if you happen to overcome them and continuously see that you're making it to the gym. And see what happens. See how long you can keep up with it. I'm not encouraging it. Just, make sure that you, if that's the route you want to take, then, do what you do. But that's it. That's my take on it. Don't do the other drugs. If you're going to drink alcohol, limit your amounts. And that's it. Make some gains. All right. DJ Credits, Fitness and Nutrition.